In the quiet suburb of Oakwood Hills, where the sound of laughter mingled with the rustling of leaves, 7-year-old Emma Patterson sat at a small table in her art classroom, her tiny fingers clutching a blue crayon. With intense concentration, she poured her heart into a drawing that was unlike any other. The vibrant strokes of blue danced across the paper, forming a figure with flowing hair and sad eyes. Emma's art teacher, Ms. Reynolds, wandered through the rows of eager young artists, but her gaze was drawn to Emma's work. She paused, captivated by the emotional depth radiating from the simple lines and curves. "Emma, this is beautiful," Mrs. Reynolds said, kneeling beside her. "Can you tell me about this person?" Emma looked up, her big brown eyes shimmering with a mix of innocence and wisdom beyond her years. "She comes to me in my dreams. She's sad, but I think she loves me." The teacher's heart skipped a beat. The description struck a chord, and as Emma continued to speak about the woman, Miss Reynolds felt a chill run down her spine. The likeness was uncanny, and as Emma described her dreams, Ms. Reynolds recognized the features of Sarah Patterson, Robert Patterson's late wife, who had tragically passed away long before Emma was born. That evening, Ms. Reynolds made her way to the Patterson home, a modest brick house adorned with blooming flowers and a white picket fence. She felt compelled to share Emma's drawings with Robert, who had always carried the weight of his past with a quiet dignity. After a few knocks, Robert opened the door, his expression a blend of curiosity and caution. "Miss Reynolds, what brings you here?" he asked. "May I come in? I think you need to see something," she replied, her voice steady yet filled with emotion. Inside, she unveiled Emma's drawings, explaining how the child had described a woman with sad eyes who seemed to love her deeply. Robert's heart sank as he studied the images, the resemblance to Sarah undeniable. A wave of memories washed over him, moments of joy and laughter, but also the profound grief that had shadowed his life since the day he lost her. "Emma has seen her in her dreams," Ms. Reynolds continued, her tone gentle. "It's as if there's a connection between them." Robert felt a lump in his throat, the pain of loss bubbling to the surface. He had spent years trying to bury the grief of losing not only Sarah, but also their unborn child, a loss that had left an indelible mark on his heart. He had never spoken of it to anyone, not even to Claire, his second wife, who had always sensed an unspoken sorrow within him. Later that evening, Robert shared the news with Claire. They sat on the porch, the warm glow of the setting sun enveloping them. Claire listened intently as Robert recounted Ms. Reynolds' visit and Emma's drawings. As he spoke, Claire's heart ached for the man she loved, for the pain he had carried alone for so long. "Do you think it's possible that Emma is somehow connected to Sarah?" Claire asked softly, her voice barely above a whisper. Robert sighed, the weight of his memories pressing heavily on his chest. "I don't know. It feels surreal, but there's something about it that makes me believe there's more to it." Days turned into weeks, and Emma continued to draw. Each new creation revealed more about Sarah's life, her laughter, her dreams, and even the bittersweet moments of her pregnancy. Emma would describe scenes that Robert had long buried, moments he had thought only existed in the recesses of his memory. One afternoon, Claire found Emma in her room, surrounded by a flurry of drawings. The walls were adorned with images of a woman holding a baby, flowers blooming in a garden, and a family gathered around a dinner table, all depicted through the innocent strokes of a child's crayon. "Emma, these are beautiful," Claire said, kneeling beside her. "Who are they?" Emma looked up, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "This is Sarah, and that's the baby she lost. I think they're happy together." Claire felt a tear slip down her cheek as she listened to Emma's words. It was as if the child had tapped into a well of emotions that had long been silenced. The drawings were not just art. They were a bridge connecting the past to the present, a testament to love that transcended time. One evening, as the family gathered for dinner, Robert found himself lost in thought. Claire noticed his distant gaze and decided it was time to confront the pain he had hidden for so long. "Robert, we need to talk about Sarah," she said gently. He looked up, surprise etched on his face. "What do you mean?" "I mean, you've never really shared what happened. Emma's drawings are bringing it all to the surface. It's time to let go of some of that pain," Claire urged. Robert hesitated, the memories flooding back. Sarah's laughter, the way she would hum while cooking, the dreams they had shared of raising a family. But there was also the tragedy, the heart-wrenching moment when the doctor had told them there would be no baby. "I lost her, Claire. I lost my wife and my child," he finally confessed, his voice breaking. "I've carried that grief alone for so long, and I didn't want to burden you with it." Claire reached out, taking his hand in hers. "You're not a burden. We're a family. We need to share these things, to heal together." That night, Robert unearthed an old box from the attic, filled with memories of Sarah. Among the photographs and mementos, he found a letter she had written during her pregnancy. He unfolded the delicate paper, his heart racing as he read her words, filled with hope, love, and a longing for the family they had dreamed of. "Dear Robert," it began, "I can't wait to hold our baby in my arms. I feel so blessed to be starting this journey with you. No matter what happens, I will always love you." Tears streamed down Robert's face as he read the letter aloud to Claire and Emma. The words resonated deeply, filling the room with a sense of warmth and connection. In that moment, the past felt alive, and the love that had once been lost began to weave its way back into their lives. As the weeks passed, Emma's dreams of Sarah began to change. The once sad woman now appeared with a serene smile, her eyes filled with love rather than sorrow. Emma continued to draw, but the images shifted from those of grief to scenes of peace and joy. It was as if Sarah was finding her way to healing through Emma's innocent heart. One sunny afternoon, while playing outside, Emma turned to her parents. "I think I won't see Sarah in my dreams anymore. She's happy now." Robert and Claire exchanged glances, understanding the significance of her words. Emma had been a conduit of healing, a bridge that connected them all to the love that had endured beyond loss. With time, the family found solace in their shared experiences. Emma's drawings became a cherished collection, a testament to the love that had once been overshadowed by grief. They hung the pieces in their home, a constant reminder that love, even in its most painful forms, could be a source of strength and connection. As the seasons changed, so did the Patterson family. They learned to embrace the memories of Sarah without the weight of sorrow. Robert found joy in sharing stories of his late wife with Emma, who listened with wide-eyed wonder. Claire, too, began to weave Sarah's memory into their family narrative, ensuring that the love they had lost would never be forgotten. In the end, the surprising connections that emerged from Emma's drawings reshaped their understanding of love and loss. They realized that love is not confined to the present. It stretches across time, binding souls together in ways that often defy explanation. Through Emma, they discovered that grief could transform into something beautiful, a legacy of love that would continue to shine brightly in their lives. As Emma moved on from her dreams of Sarah, the family stood united, forever changed by the intricate threads that had woven their lives together. They learned that love, in all its forms, is a powerful force, capable of healing even the deepest wounds, and reminding us that we are never truly alone.